Pilates stretches for figure skaters, and Rupert is already on it. He is the best one for downward dog, so always ask him for some advice. Right, okay, so it is so important for figure skaters to be stretching as well as training off ice, as well as training on ice. It is never ending for us figure skaters. So let's get straight into it, and we're going to do some stretches. Okay, so come up into a seated position. Let's have those legs out in front. Right, Roops, are you ready? We're going to do some stretches. Come sit in your bed for me. Good boy. That's it. Well done. Okay, so legs out for me. We're going to go into a hamstring stretch. So from here, inhale. On the exhale, reaching down as far as you comfortably can. Trying to relax the backs of the legs. Good. Hold it there. Breathe into it. See how far you can comfortably reach, and then the aim is to try and increase that stretch, always on an exhale. Good. My hamstrings are feeling incredibly tight today, especially my calf muscles. Hopefully yours are feeling a little bit easier, but keep breathing into it. Keep hold. And then inhale. On the exhale, gently release. Good. Okay, this time bring the feet together. Drop down the side of the knees. We're going to go into the inner thigh muscles, opening up the hips and the groin. Holding onto the feet, let's inhale. On the exhale, lean in if you're able to. Good. So leaning in, really opening up those hips. Keep breathing. So with a stretch, remember that I don't want any pain. There's going to be a bit of mild discomfort, probably from tightness and maybe some DOMs, but just make sure there's never any pain when it comes to these stretches. But always keep breathing. On every exhale, just try and relax, just sink into it just a little bit deeper. Good, and then inhale. On the exhale, gently release. Brilliant. Okay, keep one leg bent, extend the other leg. We're going to go into the lower back. So we inhale. On the exhale, we're reaching up, and then we're leaning to the side, reaching as far as you comfortably can. And the aim is we're stretching out the lower back, the QL on this side. Good. If you're able to, rather than looking down, that will turn into a hamstring stretch. If you look up towards the ceiling, that will open up your lower back. Good. And then with this free arm, you can either just leave it here, or if you want to increase the stretch, you're going to reach up and you're going to reach up and over. So feeling that right in that lower back. Good. Keep breathing. And then inhale. On the exhale, gently release. Lovely. Okay, change it over. Bend the other leg, extend the other one. Nice big inhale first. Sit it up nice and tall, and then leaning over to the side, reaching as far as you can, trying to look up to open up that lower back. Hold it there. Good, breathe. And then if you can, and would like to, we're going to increase it. Other arm comes up and over. Trying to look up towards the ceiling. Good, keep breathing. And then inhale. On the exhale, gently come back to center. Fantastic. Okay, from here, we're going to come straight into a hip flexor stretch. So you've got options here. First option is a kneeling position. If your knees don't like it, you can always put a cushion underneath that knee. So all you're going to do is you've got your neutral pelvis tuck under your tailbone, and then you should feel a stretch all the way down the front there, especially right in that hip, all the way down the front, and that is your hip flexors. And then to increase it, on an exhale, take it forward. Good, so really opening it up. Hold it there if that feels enough, or if you would like to, we're going to take it down into a pigeon pose. So front leg is bent, back leg is extended. So with pigeon pose, we're trying to keep those hips nice and level. Yes, you'll be getting the hip flexor, but you'll also be getting your opposite bottom cheek, your glute muscle as well. So feel that stretch, hold it there. Hi Roops, you being a good boy? Yeah. Down. Good, keep breathing. Good, try and sink into it just that little bit more. And then the difficulty is always just coming out of the stretch. So from here, I quite like to kind of come into a bit of a plank and push up. So other knee across, tuck under that tailbone first, feel that hip flexor stretch. Good, a little bit of balance required there. And then if you want to take it forward just to open it up, you can. Good, keep breathing. And then if you want to take it into that pigeon pose, you can. So front leg bent, back leg extended. Good, trying to keep those hips nice and level. So feeling that in that bottom cheek, feeling that in that hip flexor. You settled now, Rupert? Good boy. Good boy, sweetheart. Good, keep breathing. And then let's go one more big inhale. On the exhale, we're going to very gently come out of it. Great. Okay, come on to your backs. We're going to stretch out those glute muscles. We often work our glute muscles on the ice, that's for sure. Okay, bring one foot over, and then we're going to reach through, draw the knees in towards the chest, and this one is just isolating that glute muscle there. So hold that stretch, draw those knees in towards the chest. Feel that stretch in that bottom cheek. Good. And as you're stretching, I want to encourage you just to kind of clock and just think, okay, which muscle perhaps is slightly tighter? Is there a tighter side? Normally my left side is slightly tighter than my right side. Just clock that, because it's worth noticing, because that may affect, say if you're doing a mohawk on the ice and how your hip is opening, it might affect that. So then you can work on, knowing what to open basically. Okay, if you want to develop that into a hamstring stretch as well, point the other leg up towards the ceiling, but make sure the toes are pointing towards the nose. Hands either above or below the knee. Yeah, so it's just being aware and just thinking, okay, what muscles am I working? Does my right hip open a little bit more than my left? Can I stretch it out more? It's just being aware of what your body can do, and our bodies are amazing. They really are. I take my hat off to any figure skater, I really do. All the work that goes into it, it's incredible. Okay, from here, gently ease it off and release. Right, other side. So, other foot over. Draw those knees in towards the chest. Feel that stretch in your bottom cheek. Try and relax the neck and the shoulders. Keep breathing. Good. On every exhale, just try and relax that a little bit more. See perhaps whether you can increase that stretch. And then if you want to come into that hamstring stretch as well, other leg comes up, point the toes towards the nose. Just make sure there's no pressure on the knee. Keep breathing. exhale, gently release and untangle. Good. Very slowly come up to a seated position. Okay, from here you can either be in a kneeling position or a seated, I don't mind. I quite like to kneel because I like to stretch out the backs of my feet because they can get quite tight in the boots. So from here, chin to the chest, I want you to round that back. Try and separate those shoulder blades, now taking it into the upper body, so stretching out those upper back muscles. Good. Chin to that chest, really round that back as much as you can. And then we're going to open up the chest. So nice big inhale. On the exhale, take those hands behind, open up the chest. Good, keep breathing. Try and relax into it. See how those arms and those shoulders are feeling as well. Good, keep hold, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it across to the shoulder. Good, so just be mindful of the elbow joint, we're not pulling on that there. Bring that arm across. And then inhale. On the exhale, gently release onto the other side to bring that other arm across. Just minding that elbow joint there. Good, 3, 2, 1, and gently release. Great, okay, come up into your all fours, last little bit. Let's go for a cat and cow stretch. So hands under the shoulders, knees under those hips. You're going to inhale into your arch, exhale into your round. Squeeze that core. Inhale into your arch, bring that chin up, tuck that tailbone away, and then bring the tailbone under, chin to that chest, round that back. Good, one more. Fantastic, and release. Great, well done. Thank you so much for joining me for a bit of a Pilates stretch there. If you want to keep stretching, I highly encourage it. You can never stretch enough, even if that's in the morning before you go to bed, watching TV, or even just chilling whilst the dog is resting. So have a fantastic rest of the day. If you do like these videos, please do subscribe. That would be amazing. Thank you so much, and hopefully I will get to see you soon.